Today I have 3 ways that you can actually finish a roll of washi, so stay tuned. Hello and welcome to my channel. Today we are talking washi, one of my favorite topics. Everyone loves washi, right? It's so versatile. You can use it for so many different ways in your planner, in your home, and it's so fun to collect because it's so pretty. You can use it as a display when it's not in use, and it helps make your planner look fantastic. But it's really rare to actually finish a roll of washi. How many times have you finished a roll of washi compared to how many rolls of washi that you actually have? When we go to use washi, we're only using a few centimeters at a time. So if you've got a full fat roll of washi, it's going to take a really long time to use it up if you're only using a little bit at a time. If you're a collector like me, that could mean that you end up with a lot of washi, which is not a bad thing, but sometimes we want to use up those rolls, so that's what we're going to do today. Another reason why it's good to use up your washi is washi can go bad. This one, for example, is quite hard to get off the roll. I'm sure if I go down a few layers, it'll be easier, but right now at the top, it's quite hard to get off. And I do have a video on troubleshooting washi, and I will put that here for you, and I'll also put it in the description. But it's always better if your washi doesn't get to that point in the first place. Another thing that can happen is it gets discolored. You can see how it's sort of yellowing on the edges, so it doesn't look quite as nice when you put it in your planner. This one is also getting a little bit dry, and it's really fat, so there's a lot of washi on here. So it doesn't look too bad here. You can't see the yellow, but oops, it's rolled on itself. When you put it in your planner, you can really see the yellow on the edges, and it just does not look that great. It just looks old and gross. So we want to use up our washi before it gets to the point where we don't want to use it anymore. I have 3 tips for you on how to use up your washis so that you can use it before you lose it. Now the first thing that we're going to do is to cover something. That could be a planner, a notebook, a pen pot, or a storage box, or something you don't like the look of. Maybe you don't like the design on the cover anymore. Maybe it's a storage box that doesn't match where you want to put it. I even saw someone cover their walker or their Zimmer frame with washi just to jazz it up a little bit. So it could be something boring, a boring bland cover that you want to add a little more life to, or maybe the design is sort of dated. If you're like me, I know you have a lot of notebooks hanging around, and maybe some of the covers are a little bit dated and you don't like them as much as when you originally bought them. So that's what we're going to do, is we're going to cover a box. So this is not a typical storage box, it's a box of tea, but I'm going to cover it up with some washi to make it look a little better. Okay, I tried to cover this with like this washi, but you could see right through it. So let's try a darker one. So tip number 1, when you're covering something that already has a design on it, you're going to want to use a dark design. So you're just going to line it up and wrap it around. Now, I'm not going to make you sit here and watch me do this, so I will speed it up. Okay, all done. So first of all, it goes over the edge. So since washi is so flexible and easy to work with, I'm just going to fold it over, make the corners neat, and go all the way around, tucking it in. Now this, I left these long on purpose so that I can cut it all in one go and have a nice straight edge. Hang on, I'm gonna get my scissors. I think it's probably easier to go this way. There, and I'll just fold that last one under. So that looks way better than the tea box did, and I can put anything. I could put more washi in this. I could put all kinds of little things in here to store. Maybe stack up some little notebooks like this. Have it on my desk. Yeah, so that's way better than a tea box. And it put quite the dent into this roll of washi. There's still some left, but a lot less than there was in the first place. For the next one, I am going to take you to my kitchen and my entry. So I was feeling creative one day and decided to put washi along the front edge of my kitchen cabinets just because I wanted it to look pretty. It's a great way to use up a little bit of washi, and it looks really cute when I go to get my mugs. I have different colors for my kids when it comes to towels or organization or any kind of bin, so I put their individual colors on the front of our shoe shelves so that they each had a shelf where they could put their shoes and they could more importantly, find their shoes in this huge closet. If you're using a different color for each child, it won't necessarily use up a whole roll, but it will make a huge dent in each one of those rolls. Plus, it's super helpful. And not to mention, it's super cute. Before we get to my favorite tip, I have a little bonus one, and that is to pick a washi that you really love. This one, for example, I have quite a few rolls because I really like it. And you can see here in this notebook that I actually use it quite a bit. I've got it here as a bookmark. And what I'll do is use this as my everyday washi. If I need to mark a page, I'll make a bookmark. If I need to stick something down, wow, there's a purpose for washi. Why not use it to actually stick something, hang up a picture? I will use this one. If I need to tag something, maybe there's a week in my monthly spread where something's happening over the whole week, I could use this one. This is the washi that I grab pretty much every time I need a little piece of washi. It is my everyday go-to washi, and I tend to go through these rolls rather quickly. If you are enjoying this video so far, please give it a big thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. I'm here pretty much every Sunday with a new video for you to help you use up your stationery, organize your life, decorate your planner, or use your planner in a functional way. So all things planner, all things organization and stationery. All right, now for the last tip, and it is my favorite. Save the best for last. And it is to create a vector kind of origami design on your wall. Of course, I chose a butterfly. I love the way it looks, even though I think that right top wing may be crooked. But anyway, it doesn't matter. I love the way it looks. And honestly, it took maybe a half an hour. It really didn't take very long. A couple tips. I would test out your wall first, depending on the texture of your wall, your paint, your wallpaper, and how sticky your washi is. You may rip up either the paint or the wallpaper or whatever. So do a little test maybe behind the couch or behind another picture that's hanging up or something. Have a test with the washi that you want to use and your wall so that you don't mess up anything. Also, depending on how long you're going to leave it up, the sun will affect it. So when you do take it down, you may have the marks of your design on the wall from the sun. Also, test your washi because not all washi is equal. I tried this one first and it wouldn't even stay on the wall at all. I left the roll on it, but it still should stay up for more than a few seconds. I tried this one next because I have a lot of this one. And it's got, you can see here, it's got some really pretty pinks and greens, but when I put it on the wall, it looked really Christmassy, and that's not what I wanted. So I decided to go with this one, which I love the design, and I can see the design without getting really close. You can use a more solid color or something monochromatic. It all depends on your room and the look you want. Now, make sure you have lots of washi because I ran out. Yeah, I was almost done and I ran out. This is all that's left. So yeah, make sure you have a lot of it or you have something similar or something that you can use as a backup just in case. I had to take some of the pieces down and put them in other places so that I could use this one in the middle. So I don't hate it. It looks fine with two different colors, but just make sure you have a backup because I had to go searching for something that would work with this. It's orange. It doesn't really match, but it looks okay once it's on the wall. I'm going to put a link to a Pinterest page where I found some of the designs that I really like. This butterfly as well as a really pretty feather that I found. You can do your own design, but these are some of my favorites. Let me know in the comments below what your favorite tip was and if you're going to use it. If you do, please tag me on Instagram. I'm at Cara Vincents over there. I'd love to see what you come up with. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. I showed 3 ways that you can actually... I gotta pee. Oops, it's all rolled on itself. Oh, start again. Oh, you can see right through it. Yeah, okay, never mind. Never mind with the butterflies. What else to use for? Like this one, for example. No. Does that sound really nerdy? You can subscribe here by clicking on my little face. Here are 2 more videos that I think you'll like. If you made it this far, leave me the butterfly emoji in the comments below. Have a fantastic day and happy planning.